It's December, getting ready for the holiday season, so I have my 5 secrets in how to overcome overwhelm and exhaustion during the holiday season. Here's my first secret. First secret is understanding overwhelm. Overwhelm comes from a lack of being present. When you're perceived and lock yourself in being in the future, your primary emotional state is fear. Fear equals overwhelm. So how do we stay present? It's pretty simple. If you think about the future, you're thinking about the parties you gotta go to, the friends you gotta see, the conversations you gotta have, the commitments you gotta have, how to prep for Christmas and all the people coming over to your place. It's pretty easy to get overwhelmed. So my invitation for you is to make a list. Make a list of all the things you gotta do. Make a list of how you have to prepare for what's gonna come up over the next month. Then come back to being present. Your list lets you know you've taken care of the future and you can act and be present on those lists by preparing for what's gonna happen. And that includes that friend or family member that you're a little with. There's things that you can do to stay present and not let that bother you, so you can just deal with it when that shows up. Number 2, secret to combating overwhelm is really to understand what gift giving is all about. This is new for me because as a child, I didn't grow up celebrating Christmas. So it's something as an adult that I've come to just completely fall in love with. And for me, gift giving is not about giving somebody something that you know they're gonna love. It's about connecting with your relationship with that person, connecting with yourself, and having the joy and gratitude of giving them something from you. The art of gift giving comes from here, and it comes from a place of gratitude. And I find in our society of consumerism, that's completely lost. We get stuck in, are they gonna like this? Are they gonna hate this? Put a receipt in there. If they don't like it, they can return it. The point is, you gave it to them from your heart. Let's switch gears and go to my third secret, which now moves to our energy levels. Most of us, when we get through the holiday seasons, we tend to overindulge because we're always hungry and we're surrounded by all these foods that are good for the soul, but maybe not so good for the body and our energy levels. So, my first tip for energizing, which is my third secret, is to overhydrate. 90% of the time when you're hungry, you're actually dehydrated. So you have to overhydrate. Drink lots of water. If you think you're hungry, take down 500 mils of water. Hopefully it's alkaline. And after that, see how you feel. 10, 15 minutes later, a lot of the times you're gonna find you're actually not hungry. So stay overhydrated during the holiday seasons, and that'll help combat some of the other beverages you're taking in, as well as that sugar consumption. My fourth secret, never, ever, ever show up to a party. Never, ever, ever, ever show up to a party on an empty stomach. It's a recipe for disaster. There's tons of foods there that are festive foods, tons of sugar, which is a neurotoxin, tons of wheat foods, which is also an inflammatory food. I'm not saying not to eat them, but I'm saying if you show up totally full, your likelihood of overindulging is far less. So showing up on a full stomach of tons of vegetables. Vegetables are powerful antioxidants. You show up to the parties on a full stomach, eating raw vegetables throughout the day and staying overhydrated. Your ability to say no to a lot of those foods and to overindulge gets decreased significantly. Here's my last secret to staying out of overwhelm and combating those low energy levels is the alcohol bit. Now, I'm not gonna tell you what you should or shouldn't do. If you're having alcohol, please be responsible. Now, if you are having a drink, make sure you have a glass of wine or a cocktail. Make sure you finish that beverage before you get a refill. I go to parties and I see people all the time and they have a glass of wine, they drink half of their pour and someone comes and refills it and they keep doing that throughout the evening. The next thing you know it, you've drank an entire bottle of wine. You can't even get through the front door because you're all tippy-canoe. Finish it. Pour yourself another one if you like, because you can monitor how much you're having and you know how much you can have. So by doing that, you stay in more control. Now, if you're not an alcoholic drinker, stay in the festive season. pour yourself a glass of cranberry juice in a wine glass. It's a phenomenal way to still fit in, be a part of the culture. We don't have to have alcohol to have a good time, but some people choose to. Just because you're not having a drink doesn't mean you can't be social and have fun. So please use my 5 secrets to combat overwhelm and combat that low energy. I promise you they'll make a significant difference for the month of December. Have a great holiday season, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.